Alright, so today I'm going to start off with something a little bit different. I've got the big rig in here, the Triton, and I'm going to do a thing or two to it before I go pick up the Evo this afternoon. So, I've done a few things to this. I've got some King's 9-inch spotlights here. Couldn't afford a bull bar or nudge bar, so I've just cable tied them on, but it doesn't actually look too bad. And these turn night into day, they're so good. The main thing I'm going to be doing first is I've got this PPD DPF delete pipe here. DPF's big problem, no good. Huge restriction and just asking for trouble. They're a pain in the ass on modern diesels. So hopefully this isn't too major to do, but for the most part it's going to be easy. It's got all these sensors here I'm going to have to remove. So basically it bolts onto the back of the turbo, goes all the way down, and yeah. And I've also got more power in this thing. I picked up this ECU chips here for very cheap second hand, and it's already been tuned for this engine. Been driving around with it, haven't tried towing with it yet, but it makes a huge difference. It's going to be interesting to see how much better it is towing the cars. That's the main reason I got it, just that extra power and torque whilst towing. Yeah, I guess I'm going to dig into it, start taking this one off. This one is actually leaking for some reason. I think the downpipe's cracked, which is weird, but no problem. Got a replacement and we should have even more power. I did want to do an actual ECU remap, but it wasn't in my budget at the moment, and I wanted to do a few things first, like that, maybe a bigger intercooler and stuff, the snorkel before I'd done that, so I don't know when I'll get that done. Won't be for a while, but this thing makes a huge difference for now anyway. Well, not usually a fan of chips, but hopefully it's alright. At the end of the day, this is still under warranty, so if I really need to, I can unplug it and I claim warranty for a new engine, hopefully. So my only concern with putting this on is it may bring up the check engine light and put it into limp mode, because the pressures are going to be different with the DPF gone. But I do have a hack for that if it does go into limp mode that most people probably don't know. I know it works on Tritons, probably most DPF vehicles as well. If it does do that, you actually, and the DPF light comes on, unplug the MAF sensor and it runs normal again. So yeah, something good to know if you get stuck in the middle of nowhere and you're in limp mode. If something does happen, I can clear the codes easy enough myself, so no big deal. So first things first, I'm going to take all these heat shields off and then undo the sensors. These sensors are usually really hard to get off. Hopefully it's not too bad since this vehicle's quite new, but still, I know I'm going to have a bit of a hard time. Hopefully they don't get rounded, but we should be alright. So whilst Gaz is holding this, look how many ports it has for sensors. This is the DPF delete, just a straight 3-inch pipe. Quite simple to get rid of this humongous, ugly, problematic thing. Alright, it's finally ready to come out. A bit more difficult than I anticipated, just because these are stupid pressure sensors. The one right down the bottom was a bit hard to get to, but it's a big unit, so I might have to put the camera down and slide this out. Oh, about to drop it. There it is. Big piece of crap that is not needed. So there is a total of 5 sensors on this thing. Consists of temperature sensors, pressure sensors, DPF, temperature sensor before and after the DPF. So yeah, there's a whole lot of shit going on. It's unnecessary. So basically inside here it's similar to a cat. It's like a big honeycomb and it's really restrictive. So this is going to be the bee's knees. Hopefully we should pick up a bit more torque too. And it frees up so much space here. I'm halfway there to doing a manifold and turbo. I mean, I might as well do it. So there's a side-by-side comparison. Major difference. So I'm going to put that one on now and bolt it up. Should be good to go. And it's probably going to sound a lot more nasty and louder too. So that might be interesting. Might be irritating too. we'll see. All done, easy. So it's not actually connected to the rest of the exhaust, it's just that DPF delete at the moment. Don't know if you can see, not really. So gonna do a quick first startup, probably won't sound much different until it's on boost. Quite a bit different. Spoolie now.
Yeah, sounds good.
Fuck.
That's so loud.
Oh shit.
Boy, oh boy.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's courier spec, that is. Oh well, it needs the rest of the exhaust.
Alright, so you may have heard from that clip there, the exhaust was way too loud, so I've put the rest of the exhaust on. It sounds normal, but it's got a bit of like turbo spool, so it sounds alright. It was honestly like the loudest small diesel I've ever heard. It was hectic, it was louder than my car. But anyway, I've just got all my stuff ready and I'm about to head to Auckland now. Well, Rotomar first, I'm gonna go there and then head to Auckland and finally picking up the Evo. So just hook the trailer up here and I'm on my way. Got yet another big journey ahead of me. This is the drive I've got ahead of me, so yeah, it's gonna be a bit tiring, but done it that many times now, kind of used to it. So, and I'm just glad to finally be getting the Evo. It's 5 PM now. I kind of left it late to leave because I want to use my new spotlights in the dark, but yeah, better get on my way. All right, first dusty of the trip. I got so excited to leave, I forgot to fill up with diesel and I've nearly ran out. So I'm paying for it, expensive here. 1 hour in. So yeah, I nearly broke down in the middle of nowhere with no cell phone reception. Great start, but luckily I made it. Put in a little bit and we're good to go again. Check out these lights. Best $99 I've ever spent. Holy crap. And my low beams are very bright as they are. My low beams are like a normal car's high beams anyway, and then boom, daytime. Alright, finally made it to this nightmare of a place. I'm only 3 minutes away from picking up the Evo. Wow, there's so many cars here. How am I supposed to bring the trailer in here? I can see the Evo though. There it is. Well, time to load up. Oh man, it's good to have it back. She's loaded up. Alright, so I'm going to try and move this out of here because I'm in the way and they're trying to maneuver cars around me. I've somehow got to back the trailer all the way up there and out. This is going to be interesting, but here it is. Very interesting. The Jap import Landies. See, we've got a dusty here. I'm about to hit the fucking thing. I've got no room. So we're trying to move this back so I can get out. Oh boy. Wow. Manual, Auckland traffic, uphill with trailer on. Not good. This clutch is getting murdered. Oh no. It is bucketing down. I actually tow in 4-wheel drive in the wet. otherwise this just peels out the rear wheels and it gets a bit dangerous. Better make a stop off at Hampton Down Skull because this needs some diesel. Alright, I can't really record, it's raining, it's cold, it's windy, but I'm here just gassing up. I don't really know what to say. First time seen it since I last drove it in Japan. What was that? Maybe 4 months ago now. Whilst I was up this way, Josh wanted me to get him some E85 since this is the only place to get it from. So I'm gonna fill these up. Oh, holy shit, I just got drenched. It feels like it's bloody snowing out there. Fuck. Not good. These conditions are bloody rough and I've still got like 6 hours to go. I always slack recording whilst I'm traveling because there's just too much going on. But I can't record in this weather anyway, so I think I'm just gonna have to wait until I get back. Oh, another pit stop on my journey back. Thought I'd grab another 4.1 diff. Shot to Hamish Moore for sorting that diff out for me at a good price. Got another one. Alright, and we're back on the road again. Had a few stops. Feels like I've been driving for so long and I'm barely getting anywhere. I've still got like 5 hours to go and I'm stuffed. In about half an hour or so it's going to be dark again, but we're coming up close to the Kaimais, which for those that don't know, it's basically a big hill, a constant big climb. I'm actually quite excited to go up it just to test the new power of this ute, especially with the car on the trailer now. See how well it pulls with all the extra torque. When the car wasn't on, it was so unreal. I was just like, so much more confidence, like passing people and stuff, and the whole rev range is just power. It comes on so hard. So yeah, we'll see how it goes climbing up the hill. Right, here we go. I just want to wait until I get past the speed camera first because it's got me before I start planting it. But already steady 90 k's, no problem. Haven't even dropped down a gear yet. Oh, this is good. So much torque. It's gaining too much speed. There's the camera. There he is. Now plant it. Oh boy, it doesn't want to stop. I'm gaining too much speed. I have to keep braking into the corners. This is hectic. Not struggling at all. And I also had to put it in forward drive because I was coming into the corners so hot it was starting to get understeer. No cars behind me, can't keep up. Hauling. This is beautiful.
Progress, good things go slow. I'm no saint.
Oh boy. 3 hours to go. I'm half asleep. This is not good, but I've got work tomorrow, so I've got to get back. Check engine light and all. Yeah, I forgot to mention the check engine light did come on as expected. Code for the DPF, so no big deal. It didn't actually go into limp mode. Only if the DPF light comes on it'll go into limp mode, so no problem. Keep on hauling.
Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Sinking in and I guess I kinda like that. For the first time you really got my back. Got your habits, I got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Lose them with you, lose them with you. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with
So we've actually got a major predicament. I'm in the middle of nowhere, if you will. Hour to get home. This is the only gas station, and it's not working. It's doing nothing. No cell phone reception. I'm about to sleep here for the night at this rate. This is all the bads. What the hell? I've got no diesel left at all. It's gonna cut out any minute. Oh boy. Holy crap. I'm so lucky. So the pumps, we couldn't get them to work. I had to get the people here to try get it going, but couldn't get it going, so they had to ring around everyone. For those in Gisborne would know, I'm in Matawai, and luckily they called around, and the guy that lived across the road actually had a 20 litre of diesel he brought over, and surprisingly enough, he actually watched the videos. So if you're watching this video, thanks so much for that, bro. Absolute lifesaver. I would have been stuffed. I would have actually been sleeping there tonight. And now to top it off, my DPF lights just popped on, so hopefully it's not in limp mode, otherwise I'm gonna have to try to do something about that too. I've been driving all day and night and I'm wrecked. It's so late now and I've still got an hour to go. This is one hell of a trip. Yep, it's in limp mode. I'm gonna have to bloody unplug the meth and hope it solves it. Oh my god. What a mission. Please, please. Hiss, otherwise I'm gonna be stuffed. Oh nah. It's still in limp mode. What the? Turn it off and on. It's my only hope. Oh, it's gone out. Thank goodness. Right, where ways? Home straight. That's if I don't fall asleep. Yee! Oh boy. After all that, I'm finally home. I have no idea how I'm still awake. So basically like a 13-hour trip turned into like a 20-hour trip of driving. I don't really know how, but anyway, before I go to bed, I've got work soon. I'm gonna go fill up the Evo because it conked out. It conked out just after I put it on the trailer, so I'm gonna put a little bit of gas in it so I can drive it to work tomorrow. Because I'm eager.
Hey, band.
Oh my god. Well, here it is. It looks good. I've barely recorded anything on the Evo in this video, and it was supposed to be about the Evo, but I might just carry on with the video tomorrow or something and go over this car because I can't even think straight at the moment. Look at this though. Wonderful. I just realized Mitsubishi. Nice. So all going well, this thing should start. Oh, just. So yeah, anyway, I've still got to unload it off the trailer.